Working out is great for your health and body, so is getting your facts right. Hi, welcome to Nijay Fitness. In this video, I will be debunking those myths about fitness that have spread like wildfire and the ones which are still spreading. Hopefully, they don't get as far and wide before the truth gets out there. There have been so many opinions, ideas, views on fitness that have been scattered around the net, on social media, and everywhere you can think of. Everyone seems to have their own opinion about fitness without caring to confirm if they are right or wrong. These fitness talks have begun to mislead so many people on their fitness journey. The implication of this is that it tends to make people lose their trust and interest on fitness. And then you get frustrated, discouraged, depression sets in, you feel like nothing is working for you. How can I have been working out for so long? I'm not seeing results, I'm not losing this belly fat, I'm not losing this fat. How are you sure that these opinions and tips that you're always rushing to try out are correct and are right? That is why it is important for you to confirm this information. You're gonna have to filter out and sieve out some of the information you're taking in. It is probably what is getting you depressed and discouraged and just tired of the whole process. So you should remember as well that fitness is a journey. It should be enjoyed. It's no pressure at all. You should make sure that whatever information you're taking about fitness, it is one that encourages you to keep going and not one that kills your spirit or make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. At the same time, be open to learn. Of course, make sure that you're learning from the right source. It is very important. Of course, there are fitness tips that guide you on how to do a certain program, how to do a certain thing, but make sure you're following the right things and make sure that any fitness tip, any fitness encouragement that is not really encouragement, sort of make you feel bad, then watch it. So I titled this video Myths and Truth About Fitness. Note the difference. But before I go on, I need to say to my new subscribers that you came to the right channel, and I just want to say a huge welcome to you. And to my existing subscribers, I'm glad you know value when you see one, and I celebrate you for sticking by Nijay Fitness. So the first myth on my list is one which I find amazing, and I think ladies relate to this more. To an extent, I think I kind of understand why people would come up with these thoughts, but it's still not justified as correct. It's still absolutely wrong. And you hear people go hey, you're a girl, you should not work your upper body, which is your arms, shoulders, back, chest. And that gets me why? Why shouldn't I work my upper body? Really? I hear him start saying things you start to look like a man if you work on your upper body. You start to have this manly figure. You look unattractive and all of that. Stuff. You want to know the truth, the absolute truth. So as a girl, you should not only work your lower body, which is your legs and your booty, and which is every girl's first body part area when they think of working out. Your upper body is as important as your lower body. You should also work your upper body as much as you work your lower body. You should never, for one, leave your upper body when working out. And I mean never. You don't want to start looking like a weirdo, start looking funny. Apologies, but I feel that's how you start looking when you only focus on your lower body and you don't pay any attention to your upper body. Your upper body is going to start looking flabby and not fit, whereas your lower body is looking really fit and toned and so fine. Why not just make it even? Work on your upper body as much as you're working on your lower body and makes things look really pretty and fine. It's okay if your fitness goal is just to keep fit, yeah? Fitness is a personal thing and we're all on our own distinctive workout journey. That's fine. You don't necessarily have to do what I want to do. It's personal. But then if you say you're trying to build, then build appropriately. Work everything from your head to your toe. I don't mean your head, but you get what I'm trying to say. Work all parts of your body. If you're trying to build, you have to build appropriately. Don't leave one body part and focus more on the other. You want to try to even things out more, right? So do the needful. Work every part of your body. If you're trying to build appropriately. If you just want to stay fit, that's okay. Do your thing, your cardio, your HIIT, everything you want to do to keep fit, that's fine. But you're trying to build, like I said before, do it well, do it the right way. Don't say that, oh, it's just my lower body I'm trying to build. Upper body, you can go to wherever you want to go to. Nah, you don't want that for yourself. Honestly, you don't. So you should try as much as possible to erase or to like turn a deaf ear whenever you hear people go like, you don't have to work your lower body, your upper body, just your lower body is enough as a girl. I mean, you don't want to look like this, you don't want to look like that. They're wrong. This is the right thing. Work your upper body as much as you work your lower body. Simple. Once again, I'm going to say this. Building your upper body as a lady is not a masculine thing, and to not make you look masculine. In fact, to make your femininity more pronounced, it brings out the beauty of femininity in you. So let's stop making a mockery of fitness. By the way, you know that having toned legs and flabby arms do not exactly match, right? Nah, it doesn't look cute at all. So do the right thing and make yourself look really good. And one thing you must know about working your upper body as a lady is that it gives you the perfect hourglass figure. If you know what a real hourglass figure looks like, you know that I'm right. Like a broad upper body, a narrow waist, and a broader hips or legs. So you know that working your upper body now. So erase the fear of looking like a man. You can't look like a man. You don't have the hormones. No matter how hard you train, you can't look like a man. Except to try to like induce those hormones some way by taking drugs and all of that stuff, you know, to bring out that hormone in you. I mean, there's no way you're going to look like a man. And this is not healthy at all. If you're doing or taking those things, it's very, very unhealthy. And I do not advise it at all. So except that, you're good to go as a lady. You don't have your, I mean, is it testosterone now? You don't have the hormones, and which is that hormone that brings out that masculinity when they do those workouts. By the way, you don't even have to do all the whole workouts. You can just decide on targeting your back and your shoulders, and you're good. And just a little bit of arm workout, just to make everything really toned and really fine. You don't have to go excessive with your exercise or your workouts. That's another thing. So I'm gonna give an exception to those ladies that already and naturally have the genetics to want to look like a man. I think they kind of like have a bit of testosterone, if I'm correct. So when they work out, it comes out. It reveals that part of masculinity more. It is more pronounced in them. I might want to give an exception to those people, but as a full-blown woman who does not have those stuff, you don't have anything to worry about. Even at that, even if you're a lady that is naturally built in a masculine way, there are ways to go around it. This is not to say you should not work your upper body because you kind of like have a masculine figure now. This is just to say that you can be more careful. You know how to tweak your workouts in such a way that you pay more attention to your lower body, but then you do not neglect your upper body. You still pay attention to it, but you don't do too much. Knowing how to balance this thing also is very, 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 very important. Like I said earlier, working your upper body doesn't exactly mean bulking up, or working out doesn't exactly mean bulking up. It can mean just doing some specialized routines, just to stay fit and just to firm up your body. You don't have to bulk up. So when I say work your upper body, I don't exactly mean make it bigger or bulk up. You could just work it out to just work out and work on your upper body to just look really fit. And that's fine. That's totally okay. And somehow this is related to guys in a more suppressed way. So some of them also are kind of like, they have this phobia for working on their legs, and I still don't get why. Yeah, some guys do that. They feel like, okay, it's just to have the chest and the arms and to look really buff up here, but the lower body, they don't really care about that. That can be as Johnny Bravo as they want. Are you really sure about what you're doing? Stop genderizing, or stop making workout a gender thing. There is no such thing as a female workout and a male workout. They are only workouts for certain body parts or certain muscle areas or certain muscle groups. So know which particular one you want to work on and just go with it. Don't say that, nah, this is girls workout, I'm not doing that. And who says that doing squats is a girl workout? Are you not trying to have like really fine legs with that really bulk fine body? You have to make things even, just like I said for the ladies. Guys, stop running away from working your lower body. It is as important as working your upper body. Very, very important. So that when you wear your pants and your jeans, your legs are not looking some kind of way. It is all toned, it's all even. This leads me to my second myth. This is already the second myth I'm talking about, which is to the guy. It's still the same thing I've been saying. Some people feel like it is weird and it's not a cool thing. It's not a guy thing for a guy to work his lower body or to do squats and all of those leg workouts. That's totally wrong. That's totally false. And that's a myth. And I'm debunking it right now. I'm telling you that as a guy, it is totally fine to work on your lower body. It is totally fine to work on your legs and your glutes. It will help you have that really built body, those toned legs that go with your body, with how big your upper body is. It just helps to even things out, like I said in the first myth for ladies. So please and please learn to even out your workout. No more should you say things like it's a ladies workout, it's a guy's workout, and so I'm not doing it. Like I said, there is no such thing as that. There are only workouts for certain muscle groups and certain body parts. This leads me to the next misconception about fitness, and honestly it pisses me out every time I hear it. This issue with people segregating workouts and making it a gender thing, I think it's common with guys because, no offense, I feel like guys are the ones, not all guys of course, there's some guys who have this unhealthy ego and feel like a girl or a lady should not do the same workouts that they are doing. That's totally toxic. That's totally like a very, very wrong statement to make, and that is very, very unhealthy for your esteem. That speaks a lot about the person. That person has like serious esteem issues and should be totally worked on, because why would you think that a lady cannot match up with you in workouts because she's a lady? I mean, this is the 21st century. It is high time that you drop all those notions about working out and fitness. It is high time you drop them, honestly. So it's actually common among guys with an unhealthy ego who feel like ladies and women should not match up with their strength or energy level when working out. These are the people who have these problems. And I really want to speak to you that if you're having such a misconception or such a thought, then that says a lot about you and your person. It goes to say that you have serious self-esteem issues and should be really worked on. The earlier you drop that mentality, the better for you when you work out, and that will really help you, honestly, and to help you grow in your fitness journey. It is very important. So I'm going to share a story with you all. I remember a time when I was at the gym. I was rounding up my programs, and I was going to use the abductor machine to just finish things up. The abductor machine is that one where you get to like open your legs and close them. Yeah, so it works for the hips and the legs, and that's how it works here. So while I was rounding up, this program, I spotted a guy walking towards me. So my guess was that he wanted to use the machine. And so when he got to my direction, I just asked him, okay, do you want to use the machine so we could take turns? And before I could even finish, he just snapped back and was like, what? He has no business. Like, what? I have no business using the female's machine, this girl's machine. Honestly, that was the most cringing thing I'd heard that day. I just stopped in my tracks. I stopped right where I was, and I was like, you don't say. How dare you call the abductor's machine a female machine or a male machine? How dare you make it a gender thing? It is a machine that works for your legs and your hips. There is no such thing as a female machine or a male machine. Don't do that. Don't say that. And I just had to do my thing and just leave, and left him with his thoughts. Because why would you have such a mentality about working out in machines or gym equipment? That's totally wrong in every sense. So now you guys really have to stop the cap about working out, girls work out, guys work out. Stop the cap. Just stop it. And let's work out for muscle areas, muscle groups, and body parts. Alright? Now, this leads me to to the third myth on the list. And here people go like, you won't be able to take it as a woman if you're too engaged in fitness. Wow. So you mean to say that the same fitness which helps you to stay healthy, which helps you to even stay fertile and increases libido, helps for good sexual experience, is the same fitness that's going to make you infertile as a woman? Wow. You must really be missing out a lot on fitness. I mean, that's so much. Fitness do not work that way. Fitness helps you to stay healthy. It cleans up your system. It even helps with delivery. If you're a pregnant woman, it is advised that you work out, not strenuous workouts or too intense. Just, you move your body so that when it's time for delivery, it will be easy for you to like deliver your baby. Well, I think I get the part that says that if you're into fitness, you're actively into fitness, and you become pregnant, you should kind of like tone it down, or you reduce the tempo to which you work out. I understand that, so that your baby can settle in well and you don't mistakenly have a miscarriage. That is very, very understandable. Even at that, you're not told to totally stop working out. It's okay to move your body, be active, physically active. You're not told to stop being physically active. But then to say that you're, a young lady and you're married and you're, working out is going to stop you from having a baby, that's very, it's very tricky. I don't quite agree with that, because if you're very active and you're fit, it would even help you. It will help your system to be more open to taking in my opinion. Now, except for people who have certain conditions and they've been told by their doctors or medical practitioners that they should stay out of strenuous physical activities or workouts, that's fine. I understand that. And you should follow that. You probably have something going on inside of you that would not accept you to do serious workouts or to be too involved in physical activities. Otherwise, please go on with your workouts as a lady. And if you still feel like that's going to stop you, well, what can I say? And that brings me to the end of today's episode. I will be back with more fitness myths. There are so many I really want to debunk or really want to share my opinion on. And I really just wanted to stay glued to this channel. If you're new, by the way, please don't forget to subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed it so far, and you can share with as many people as you feel like would benefit from this. Do have a wonderful day, and don't stop being fit. Please, it is very important. Don't stop working out. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.